the 635, we put that turbo on it Monday afternoon, and then we had to get that boot for it, the intake boot, because it cracked when we were taking it off, split. Stuck it on there once we got it shipped in here, and the oil seal on the bottom of the return line of the turbo, it wouldn't seal for some reason, so we had to get the mechanic back out to work on that. He ended up having to put 2 seals on the bottom of it to get it back going. So we got it back going. It was back running yesterday morning. Ran it about all day, and where the return line goes into the side of the engine block right there, that thing blowed out yesterday afternoon right at the end of the day. So we pulled that out, fixed it, put it back in there, so hopefully keep our fingers crossed that it'll keep running. But then the 830, when we had the trouble with it the other day, it was that crazy little relay. That relay runs the entire DEF system, and the DEF pump inside the DEF tank was not running, was what was wrong with it. So we got it. We're not having any more trouble with it or anything. But some of this stuff, it just, like I said earlier, there's so many pieces of the puzzle that's all got to work together to make it all work, or the machine's not going to run. And it's not easy to walk up and just put your hands right on the problem or be able to see it. It takes a little time to kind of figure some of this stuff out, and you kind of got to work through it. And it really doesn't matter what brand of equipment it is, and no two machines are the same either. So Kevin just looked at that thing while I worked the grapple. It's actually seeping through the side of the hose on that brand new hose I just put on it yesterday. It's not busted, it's just seeping through it. Sometimes they do that. I'm just gonna run it till it gets a little worse, and then I'll pull it off if it busts or whatever. It's just one of those things. It's par for the course for this week though. We'll see what she does. Love that machine, that 635. It sounds so good. Oh, he's gonna back over here and get a pull of brush too. Always like to see those rows of planted pine trees right there. It's just like a cornfield. All right, we are done cutting on this job here. Let me see what we look like right here, if you can see the whole thing. Yeah, you can see the whole thing, just about it. Pan to the left there. So everything's cut on it, and almost everything is hauled that I can haul. I still like there's about 40 loads of pine pulpwood laying here on this job that we've got ready to rock and roll. When will we be able to haul it? I don't know. Hopefully, probably first part of November we can haul it. The wood's going to be fine right now because we're having these cooler nights. This morning it was about 42 degrees here. So the wood's going to be fine. Even if it had to lay here the entire winter, it'll be fine. The only thing that we got to deal with on this one here is the fact the road system on it. If it gets really wet, we'll have to catch it when it's dry. You know, a couple of days of sunshine on it to be able to. There's my loader on the right. To be able to get it picked up. Because this road here doesn't have any gravel on it whatsoever. So you can kind of see what we've done. I'll fly over here in just a second and I'll show the piles of all the pine pulpwood that that we have stacked on the job. I've got, well, you can see them water bars good on that road right there. We got them pushed up. I've got a couple more loads, or 3 or 4 more loads to load here that I can actually haul that is non-pine pulpwood. And I get that, then we're going to move my loader. We're actually going back to a job that we started 2 years ago. The first part of November, 2 years ago, 2018. And we could not finish yet. And last couple of years or so, it's been, logging has been very difficult as far as what you can haul, just everything, all kinds of stuff. You can see them water bars there cutting that road right there too. All right, so there's a pile of pine pulpwood. Let's fly on up this road here. So at least it's all done up and ready to go. Just ready to load. Here's here's a couple, 3 really big piles right there, stacked. And then we're flying back toward me right now here. Track cleaned up pretty good, a lot of wood on it. I'm not sure what the numbers were on this track. It was around 200 acres or so is what the track was. And then I got a little bit of wood right here at this fork right there. See it stacked up right there. And then right there where my loader's sitting at right now, which I'm going to be loading just a little bit more of this pile right here. So, well, that's the deal. Drone's back too right there. So I'm going to put it back in the box. I haven't flown it in about a week. And I was going to fly it some over the weekend, but it didn't work out to where I did. So there you go.